What up, what up, what up? There's gonna be street females, man. Avoid these street females out here, man. They're not for us. They're not for the brotherhood. They're not about, making us better, making us excellent, right? All of them, these street females, man, they annoying, man. They be just ultimately, they want to have our own, they want to see destruction, right? That's what they want to see, right? Because they're the ones supposed to be the helpmeets and whatnot, right? They're supposed to be the ones that's helping you on your walk, right? Guiding you amongst what you gotta do, right? But nah, they be talking down on you, saying all type of trifling things, just talking crazy, right? That's why, when you're in the hood, you're in the streets, right? We don't mess around with these street females, man, because we already know how they move, man. Most of them are not wifey material, right? They're really just street material, right? That's what they are, street females, right? So these are the ones that be lining niggas up and stuff, right? Putting niggas in all these, treacherous situations, right? Because they street females, right? A lot of these street dudes, they be following after them, right? They be, smoking, drinking, doing all that stuff, clubbing, doing all that stuff with these, what they be doing, right? So we don't be amongst the crowd, right? As chosen ones, right? We don't be in a crowd. We don't be amongst those who are just acting all, doing all this stuff that you're not supposed to be, doing, right? Just being of the world, being evil, being wicked, being vile, being disgusting, being treacherous, is doing all the stuff that what people do in the world, right? And chosen ones, we got integrity about ourselves. We stand 10 toes down what we believe in, right? We just now here clubbing, drinking, smoking, doing all this stuff, hookah, all this stuff that people of the world, what they do, right? We don't be amongst us, all right? So the street females are only ones that be, chatting, right? They be yapping, talking about how they're going to line niggas up, how they're going to, do all this stuff, right? Just saying all this stuff, right? To lead them into destruction, right? We got to avoid the evil woman, right? Avoid the one that's flattery with her words. Like, they like to flatter you, saying all this stuff, right? How you look good. Say all this stuff to you, but at the same time, they be saying this, how you look good and all that. But at the same time, they be plotting on your downfall, right? Plotting on you. Just how Samson and Delilah was, right? Samson is strong, right? Out there following after the Most High, doing the law, statutes, and commandments, doing what he got to do, right? Then Delilah coming along, doing the flattery, the charming, doing all the deceptive tongue, doing all this stuff, right? As you on your walking journey. That's how it's going to be when you're on your walking journey, right? You go to meet a lot of street females out here, they see you shining, see you, praising the Most High, but then they going to want to be on some Delilah type stuff, right? You don't want to, find out what you do, find out your weakness. That's what they do, right? So you just got to have your wits about you out here and not falling to the trap of these street females, right? Because a lot of street females out here that's not honoring the Most High, that's not doing what they gotta do, but just being in the streets. So there's gonna be street females. Everybody take care. Have an awesome, wonderful night and day. Whenever you watch this message, everybody take care and shalom.